Hello, everyone, and welcome to your online home for learning civics. I'm your teacher for the year, Mr. Dannison. Here at System Civics, you will find absolutely everything you need in order to learn about the formation and function of the government, also known as civics. All the content and materials you will need are conveniently located here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because of the level of access you will have to the content for the class, you will be able to take more control over your time. You will move through the class at your own pace, but will always have the support of myself and your fellow students. System Civics is a student-centered, team-based classroom where students work together to achieve common goals. Research shows that students learn best when given time to process information with each other. In the real world, one always has to be able to work with others to achieve the necessary goals set for them. Having clearly defined goals, the necessary resources, and a desire to work together as a team are the required elements for success. In this classroom, students will be aware of exactly what is required of them at all times. Resources will be provided for them through this website in an easy-to-follow format. Here, you will have complete access to all information necessary for the course. We have very high expectations for both you and the System Civics program. If everyone completes their role as a member of the classroom, then we will all be successful in the end. System Civics works in a very easy to follow sequence. Each learning goal is set up using a benchmark, which will look just like this. Each benchmark is then broken down into smaller chunks called blocks. You will navigate to the correct benchmark and begin with block number 1 for that benchmark. Don't worry, we will have another video which will walk you through the navigation of the web page. Once you have learned the information for block number 1, you'll move on to block number 2. Once all blocks for the given benchmark are completed, you will then take a quiz to make sure you learned all of the necessary information for that benchmark. If you pass the quiz, fantastic, you'll move on to the next benchmark. If you do not pass the quiz, no worries, we can go back and review and attempt the quiz once more with no penalty. You'll move through the benchmarks at your own pace. However, we cannot spend too much time on one topic because we have many things to learn about and only 1 year to learn them all. Therefore, your grade will be determined by how much progress you are able to make in a given period of time. We can take the first 3 benchmarks as an example. We will have 4.5 weeks to complete the first 3 benchmarks. If you are able to pass the quizzes for all 3 benchmarks in the 4.5 weeks, you will automatically receive an A. If you are able to complete 80 to 90% of the work, you will receive a B, 70 to 80% a C, and so on. One of the great parts of System Civics is that if you finish early, you can move forward and get ahead, or you will have the time for yourself. And don't worry, you will have plenty of reminders as well as lots of help if you happen to fall behind pace. I know it may be a lot to take in just by watching this one video. However, keep in mind that I will always be here to help out, and you will have time to get used to learning in this new and exciting way. We will have a focus for the year on building a community in the class that creates a positive, supporting classroom. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Asking questions is the smartest thing you can do.